everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time, reviewing on issue 70 of the Sonic the Hedgehog IDW comic series. Now, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to do issue 70. Just been trying to kind of do film reviews and different comic reviews to keep things still going. And yeah, we're gonna kind of see Sonic in his new gear, given to him courtesy of Dr. Eggman. So, let's get on the story. The story picks up with the whole, basically, big sweepstakes race, and we see how Sonic has his gear and that all set up, and we see how Night the Owl says, "The objectives of this event is simple, riders. Your goal today is to survive." And we see how, yeah, all the parts used from Eggman's robots are used for the whole deathmatch thing. And we see how characters like Surge, Kitsumi, Jet, Wave and that, Tangle and all that are prepared for their sort of race. And we see how they get off, and yeah, everyone gets onto their gear, and we see how, yeah, Jet and the others look like they're going through, but then we see Sonic in his Phantom Rider gear, saying, "You are a challenge, huh?" And we see how, yeah, everyone's surprised about the sort of new rider, and we see him saying, "The only rogue here is that Greenhorn Jet and his Kia squad. You're looking at the Phantom Rider." And yeah, we kind of see how everyone is trying to kind of take on the Phantom Rider, but thanks to Eggman's technology, it proves successful. And we do kind of see how, yeah, Tangled and the others have to kind of rescue some of the other riders. And this is where we see Leon not happy, saying, "Duo, call in more security. The Phantom Rider is going down." And we do kind of see how, yeah, Amy and Tails managed to get into the old ship after the whole metal virus thing, and we see how they try to find any evidence of their sabotage gear. So they manage to kind of get past the guards, and meanwhile, yeah, back at the race, we see how Jet is trying to take on the Phantom Rider, but of course, thanks to his gear, it proves beneficial. And we see Leon saying, "You, stop and land immediately." And yeah, I kind of admit I don't think Leon is a bad character. She's trying to set a good example. She has to deal with personal crap. And yeah, keep in mind that she's the referee. She's trying to set a good example. And she's got the diamond cutters to deal with. And yeah, we kind of see how basically Leon tries to kind of take on the Phantom Rider. And we kind of see how, yeah, because of not thinking through her surroundings, the whole pipes and systems get broken. And this isn't Leon's fault, because yeah, if you're dealing with everything going wrong, you're gonna have to kind of do questionable things. And we see how, yeah, Phantom Rider saves one of the fallen riders, and we see how, yeah, Sonic now has to deal with Surge saying, "Hi, Surge, I'm Surge. Nice move out there. You seem like the kind of guy who can appreciate a good thrashing. Wait!" And we see how, yeah, Sonic manages to save his identity, and we see him saying, "Sorry, but I gotta take a rain check on the beatdown later." And we see how, yeah, he manages to kind of get away safely, and we see Surge saying, "We're done when I say we're done, you." "Stop! What? It was just starting to get good." But we see how Kitsumi points out they still have to be at the race, as Clutch is rely on them to basically play dirty. And we see how well Jet and his crew have still won. We see how Surge and Kitsumi are hailed as heroes for their effort. And we see Surge saying, "Yeah, we're heroes." And this is pretty much Jet now annoyed. And we see how Duo gives Bell the sort of intel, but of course we do kind of see how Ian Bell starts to get questions about Clutch and Duo, and this is her starting to put the pieces together. And we see how basically Minnick says, She bought it, no problem. Good, and just in case her mind wanders, let's have the next supply drop go missing. That should keep the little lady busy. And we kind of see how, yeah, they point about the Phantom Ride and all that, but even points out that it's good for their viewership, and that Clutch wishes that it could have been done by himself. And we even saying, in the next event, unmask our new friend, but keep it quiet. I want to know what we're dealing with. Yes, sir. And we see how they make it to the whole machine shop to try and get any evidence. And as soon as they hear something going wrong, we see how, yeah, turns out it's a robotic hand, but yeah, Tails and Amy figure out that it's actually Belle's hand. And turns out she's actually been captured. And yeah, the next issue is going to have Sonic as the Phantom Rider once again. So I think issue 70 isn't too bad. Again, the story has this Speed Racer vibe. We do kind of see how Sonic has to try and keep up this whole bad guy image, while Amy and Tails have to kind of find intel. And I don't think really some of the characters are awful bad. Some of them are trying to do understandable, logical things, but sometimes I think, yeah, we gotta put ourselves in other character and people's shoes to understand things a lot better. So I think this story definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.